Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today, this time on XLM. But before I get started, please click the like and subscribe button as it helps this channel grow very quickly. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day. We're going to talk about XLM, so let's go. So we are just going to act like this didn't happen. This is the Ukraine chooses Stellar Foundation to develop its CBDC regulatory infrastructure. That's big. That gives proof that XLM will be used for CBDCs, cross-border payments. Then breaking Robinhood List, Avalanche, and Stellar. And here's the thing, why did they choose right now to do this? We also see BlackRock teaming up with Coinbase. Now, I believe we are getting close. I think we're not far now from when crypto really starts to take off. Introducing Stellar Ramps, a suite of open standards enabling your digital wallet to connect to a global network of anchors building on the Stellar blockchain. Again, very big. That's on-off ramps for your fiat. You go in, you send money overseas, it goes in as fiat, comes out the other end as something else using Stellar. And we see that real world use case, real world utility. Imagine if you could launch every single web app on Stellar through Lumenswap, or maybe just the ones listed through Deo. This is the way to go, I believe. Lumenswap will become the hub for all Stellar users. And Lumenswap is very big also. A lot of people don't really talk about it. A lot of people don't even look at XLM as much as they look at XDC or XRP. But XLM is just as big. I think a lot of people will miss out. Lumenswap brings liquidity to the Stellar network. Plus, we know Flare is also going to bring liquidity to XLM. And I think what's going to happen, the closer we get to Flare going live next month, I think these cryptocurrencies can move up in value. I definitely think once Flare does finally go fully live, that momentum may continue to build. It may continue to push these prices higher. But right now, because everything's just kind of sitting at a standstill, people lose interest in crypto. You see it all the time. People say, that's it, I'm done, I'm leaving crypto, I can't do it no more. They get discouraged. Some people lose money. They'll sell because the price isn't moving, and they'll sell at a loss. I never understood that part of crypto. If you bought at, say, 25 cents, let's just put it that way, right? And your crypto goes down to, say, 10 cents. Now, you already bought it at 25. But because the price is just sitting there, you get frustrated and you say, that's it, I'm selling it. And you lose. All you have to do is hold it. It's going to go back up in value. And a lot of people are going to miss out on becoming rich because of this. So, blockchain has many common usage in the GameFi. Stellar blockchain has fast and cheap transactions, so it is a good place for NFT-based GameFi. The Lucy Land, which is developing by Lumenswap, is going to release, and I'm super hyped for this. Again, metaverse. Stellar's not just payments, it's metaverse, it's Web3, it's NFTs, it's games. I mean, it's tied to a lot of other things and other use cases other than just cross-border payments, person to person. And I think people miss out on that. They think, well, if it's not going to be used for this or it's not going to be used for that, but it's well-rounded, like the other cryptos we talk about. I say that all the time. I try to point that out to you. Because there's value in the metaverse. There's value in Web3. There's value in transactions beyond, person to person and just retail. There's going to be purchases made inside of games also. So incredible potential, plus many more projects lined up. Starbridge, Stellar to Ethereum Network Bridge. That's huge. Stellar USDC on Circle. That's also huge. AUD stablecoin by Navati on Stellar. Massive. Mercado and Stellar working on Brazilian CBDC. Stellar involved in developing the Ukraine CBDC. IBM WorldWire. Right there should be enough for you to say, I know exactly what I hold and I'm never giving up on it. I'm never selling it. I can earn passive income off of my Stellar. It's going to continue to grow in value. Look at that. Stellar is so tied to the CBDCs, tied to Circle. And people still don't think it's going to be part of the new financial system. I was just talking to someone, I believe, on Saturday, and I'm trying to explain to them, listen, these are the cryptos you should be looking at. And this person's very big in Doge. And I always try to convince him to go a little bit into the ISO coins. He cannot see beyond Doge. I do not understand that. But then that allows me to also see the same thinking of a lot of people on Twitter. Oh, Elon Musk is going to pump it. I'm all in on it. You should not be investing like that. You should say to yourself, okay, I'm going to put money into this, so I need to know its utility. I need to know its use case. NFTs give users the ability to own objects, which can be art, photos, code, music, text, game objects, credentials, governance, rights, access, passes, and whatever else people dream up next. Think about that. That's how big NFTs are becoming. They have their own utility and use case. They bring utility and use case to the networks they're built upon. They continue to bring value. So GM, Web3, the new internet, is going more mainstream recently. It's an open, trustless, and permissionless form of the internet. Stellar Network welcomes Web3 developers to come and build on this fantastic green open source platform. See how Stellar continues to grow? New projects being built all the time. Web3 is going to be massive. Think about how big the internet is. Think about how we're using the internet right now. You're watching my videos on the internet. And it's going to continue to grow more and more and more. I think Web3 is going to make Web 2 look like nothing, like it was so small and minute. Because technology is growing. Markets are growing. Networks are growing. So what is ISO 222? If you follow XRP and XLM or other tokens in this payment space, you may have heard about this upcoming ISO 222 changes. A thread of the changes to the financial system and a few important terms to understand. Now, we know about the Nostro Vostro accounts, but what I want to point out is this: cross-border payments, $150 trillion sector in 2022. Think about that, $150 trillion. Now, people that hold XRP will tell you XRP is going to move all the money, but it's not going to move all the money. Stellar XLM is going to move some of that money also. What if Stellar was to move, $7.5 trillion of that money? What would its value be? That's what you got to keep in the back of your mind when you're holding Stellar, because it's very easy to get fudded out. People called it a scam. People told you should be selling it. That partnership with IBM has been over for a while now. And all of that turned out to be FUD. We still need to keep our eye on the ball. And I think we're getting very close. How many of you can think of several great alternatives for cross-border payments, utility, XRP, ADA, XLM, Bitcoin, stablecoins, the worst options for cross-border payments? That's from an ECB study. We know Bitcoin is not even an option. So buy Stellar XLM. Cross payments are huge. I've been saying that since the very first video I've done. I said if your cryptocurrency handles payments and transactions, it's going to be massive in the future. It's going to continue to grow. But XLM is so much more than just payments. It's metaverse, it's Web3. It's going to be one of the best cryptocurrency investments I've ever made. And one of the best cryptocurrency investments you've ever made. With that said, I'm going to wrap up today's video. I want to thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.